They told me the dark web was dangerous, but I thought it was just for views. I didn't know my search for likes would end in smoke and blood. My name is Laila. I have a small YouTube channel. Most of my time used to go into opening random, silly toys and reviewing them for my subscribers. Honestly, I don't even know why I started doing that. Maybe it was because of lockdown during COVID. Maybe it was because I was stuck at home with nothing to do. What I do know is that I thought it would be easy. I thought it would attract people fast. I thought I'd gain followers quickly. That didn't happen. I didn't really know what I wanted to create. Sometimes I'd just turn on the camera and talk about nothing. The views were always low. Until one day I decided to try something different. I started opening mystery boxes. At the time, my videos barely got 13 likes, but after I changed the content, each video started getting over 2,000 likes. I was shocked. I couldn't believe people were actually spending their time watching me open a box full of random junk, but they were. The views skyrocketed. Not only that, people started asking for more. Comments like, "This is insane. I've always wanted to know what's inside those. Make more videos like this. Try those weird toys they sell on Facebook. I see them all the time. I'd literally pay to see crazy stuff like this." I told myself I had to jump on the trend before it died. I went online and ordered a ridiculous number of boxes, collector boxes, random bundles, useless junk, anything that looked interesting. A week later, there was a knock at the door. Stacks of boxes. I started opening one per day and recording my live reactions. At first, it was fun. I never knew what was inside. The suspense, the excitement, it was addictive. But like every trend, people eventually got bored. Then someone commented, "This trend is dead. Find something new." Another comment changed everything. Dark web mystery boxes are way better. Try buying from there. That comment stuck with me. I'd always heard rumors about the dark web. I thought it was nothing but crime and disasters, but clearly people were buying things from it and nothing happened to them. So I went to my friend Amina and asked her about it. "Can I buy a mystery box from the dark web and open it live like I do now?" She said, "Yeah, I've tried it before, but be careful. Don't log in from your personal accounts, don't use a device with your real information, and be very careful who you buy from." We agreed to buy an old computer just for accessing the dark web. I didn't want to risk my main device. That day, we logged in together. We found a site called Shadow Sales. Amina said, "People here don't just sell things for money. Some ask for weird stuff in exchange." She showed me listings, strange requests, disturbing trades. We kept scrolling until we found a suspicious-looking mystery box. There was one condition: it had to be opened live in front of an audience. It was perfect for my channel. The next day was my live stream. Amina converted money into crypto, the currency used on the dark web, and we placed the order. 2 days later, the box was at my front door. A large black box, no sender name. It was so heavy I couldn't lift it alone. I asked my dad to help me carry it inside. He asked, "What did you order? This thing is heavy." I said, "Just another box like the others." I didn't tell him what I'd done. I thanked him and rushed to my room, excited to start the live. I went live and said, "As promised, a mysterious box from the dark web. We're opening it right now." I opened the box and reached inside. I felt something soft, warm. I pulled my hand out quickly. It was a severed finger. I froze. Then I forced a smile. Okay, someone has a really dark sense of humor. Let's keep going. The comments exploded. "Is that real? Keep going. We want to see more." The next item was a lock of black hair. Next to it was a note with instructions. I had to continue opening the box and empty its contents live without stopping. I laughed nervously. This has to be some kind of horror movie prop. I kept going. There were distorted papers filled with strange writing. Then a wrapped bundle. When I lifted it, something dripped to the bottom of the box. Blood. My heart was pounding. I unwrapped it. It was a head. Not a real head, a mannequin head, but it looked exactly like my friend. I jumped away from the camera and grabbed my phone. I called Amina immediately. As soon as she answered, she said, "I was waiting for your call. Your package arrived. When are you coming to pick it up?" "What package? The box arrived here. You got another one? What exactly did you receive?" She said she'd just gotten home and was about to open it. Meanwhile, my phone was lagging from all the comments. Most of them were messages from one account, repeated over and over. "Keep opening the box." Amina said, "I don't know. I'm going to open mine and see what's inside." I looked again at the papers from my box. They were codes. I tried to decipher them. At the same time, Amina came back on the phone. "I've never seen anything like this. What is that? It looks weird." In that exact moment, I cracked the code. It said one word: bomb. I screamed, "It's a bomb. Don't open it. Be careful." Then I heard an explosion. The line went dead. My heart dropped. I ran out of the house and towards hers. Smoke filled the street. Her house was on fire. At that moment, my phone buzzed. A message. "It would have been better if you finished the live. You failed to follow instructions." Then the comments changed. "She's insane. She killed her friend on live. She did it for views. She wanted more likes." My dad called me. "Laila, the police are here. Did you hear what happened to your friend?" I couldn't answer. I was in shock, silent, terrified. The guilt was crushing me. It was my fault, all because of stupid greed. Be careful what you buy from the dark web. That place is far more dangerous than you can ever imagine.